All right, folks, I'm back with another review. Thanks for clicking on the video. Clocking back into another Hot Butcher beer. It is, once again, New England style. The style they are known for, guys. No shocker, but it is newer in rotation from Hot Butcher. It's the Halogen Farmed Fresh. Brewed with Strata, Simcoe, Vic Secret, Ekuanot, HBC-586, don't know what that is, and Citra. So this has a lot in it. It's clocking in at 8% ABV. Wow, that's a lot going on in here, honestly. I didn't really look at the can. I just brought this home a little bit ago. All right, we're going to break this one down, see what it's about. This was canned on 5/22/23. Today is June 21st, so about a month old. Still pretty good coming from Hot Butcher. I like it maybe 2-3 weeks, but I'm a snob. It is what it is. No one's mad about a month. So let's clock in again. I'm using the word clock a lot. Stop doing that. Let's crack this one and see what it's about on the fly. Gosh, I knew that was going to blow up everywhere. First take, the only take. Once again, huge glass. Let's go to the big old pour where the glass can engulf the can. I love it. Look at that. It's in there. It's in there. So no surprise here, guys. It's a massively hazy double New England style. So we have a Dipa, basically. Again, 8%. It's very orangey. It's very yellow, dark golden, literal gold haze in the glass. Nice, frothy, foamy, sudsy, creamy head sitting on top. There's only so many words I can use. It's the same for Hot Butcher most of the time. Usually that amazingly creamy, bright white head sitting on top. Sliding down the glass, very nice. Not really sticking too much. Yeah, you guys can see it. It's freaking Hot Butcher, man. Let's go do an aroma. That's so fruity, yet like oily, dank pine cones. Like, they're so piney, they're so dank a lot of times from Hot Butcher. I'm getting used to these now. It's such a Hot Butcher smell. There's like blueberries and blackberries, dank ruby red grapefruit, soft passion fruit. Passion fruit again. I get so much passion fruit from Hot Butcher. I don't know. A lot of the hops they use typically do taste like that, but it just seems like Hot Butcher has that nice little kiss of passion fruit on most of their beers. But this is pretty dank and resinous and oily and sweet pine. Still some sort of like candied orange underneath it all. Orange, clementine, the navel orange. It's all those things grouped together. Let's just dive in, guys. Halogen Farmed Fresh. Look at these cool cans. Love them. Cheers. Ooh. So piney and bitter on the back end. Like so many of their beers finish that way. This one, no different. Sweet pine, dank pine, oily tree sap, woody, soily dankness, bitterness. It's all there on the back end. So bitter and so dank compared to many other New England styles in the country. It's just this beautiful, nice touch on the back end that most IPA lovers would like, but it's so, there's so many hops. It's like chewing a pine cone in a way. And this one, no different on that back end finishing. Quite bitter and quite soily, piney. Resinous pine. Blueberries underneath all of those hops. Very subtle kiss of that underneath. Again, pink grapefruit, ruby red grapefruit, candied navel oranges just engulfed by this dank, piney bitterness on the back end. That passion fruit thing, it's very subtle as well. It kind of just goes away. It's just there's too many hops fighting each other. It seems like, I don't want to say they're fighting each other, but it's not as clear on the fruits you're getting. They're kind of muddled together as one. And this one, you know, it's got a lot going on in there. Yes, it's got that fruity touch, but it does kind of get overpowered by that piney, resinous back end. Just doesn't really remind me of a lot of Dipas. Let's just put it that way. I mean, this could be comparable to Arvon. I use this a lot, but it's almost even outshining Arvon because it's so hoppy It's green, even being a month out. You can just tell that this is dumped with so many different hops and high quantities of those hops. I mean, burping up green, orangey berries with dankness. It's just, it's bizarre. Hop butcher, man, crazy. Big body too, just upper medium, lower heavy, creamy soft touch with extraordinary bitterness and resinous pine on the back end compared to some of the other Dipas in the category. So, okay. So I drink it again. That front end, more of that grapefruit, more of this lemon, lime, passion fruit, that candied orange kind of popping on the front now. So that was getting muddled, but as I keep sipping it, the palate's adjusting, and there it is. There's some of the candied fruits on the front end. Maybe a nice little touch of cantaloupe and apricots too through the middle. Yeah, I mean, this gets better as you drink it. I will say that. So I try to have more than a couple sips with you guys because your palate kind of just has to adjust to these big beers sometimes. 8% big on my palate. Most of you, maybe you don't care, but for me, it's a lot to adjust to. There's a lot going on in here. Soft little acidic tanginess, soft orange juice quality, backed by that bitterness again, but that bitterness coming down a little bit. Again, I'm adjusting the bitterness coming down back to a reasonable range. Thought it was overly bitter at first. Now it's just becoming more well balanced with that earthy, soily pine again. Kind of reiterating that fact and hitting it out of the park once again with the same statements. Yeah, is this good? Absolutely, it's very good. I like that my palate's adjusted a little bit. It's not exactly so intrusive and aggressive as it was as the first two sips were. Again, so many different foods you could pick out of this. It's nice. Again, the acidic, green, hoppy forwardness definitely bursting on this one. There's a lot going on again. But it's soft, yet decadent, I will say that. And it finishes with that nice bitterness and the pininess. I can only say it so many times. A little bit of sweet pine, a little bit of honey sweetness through the middle. Balanced out really nice. So where do we sit with this one? We're going to go with a 4.2 out of 5. That's just where I am today. It's a big beer. It's got a lot going on. Maybe I wish there was a little bit more softness to it. Maybe a little bit more of a happy marriage between all the hops. It seems like some are just kind of clashing a little bit if I had to be overly picky. But it's Hop Butcher. It's world-class stuff, guys. They make amazing beer. This one, again, we're going to say is, I guess, subpar at 4.2, so we're getting a little snobby here. So that's what it is. It's the Halogen Farmed Fresh, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm Dan. Catch you on the next review. Cheers.